Yo, what's up y'all, Quaymax aka Quay. We here today for a new horror video, a midnight horror story by Llama Arts. Now, I'm not using my Blue Yeti. It broke on me today, so I should be getting a replacement Friday. So if the audio sounds a little crazy, just know that's the reason. It shouldn't be too bad, or at least I hope so. But we ain't gonna worry about that for today. We'll be working on this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Link in the description to Llama Art. Let's get it started. For real.
I'm not making this video for attention or sympathy or anything. I just want anyone who can help me to do that. My name's Daniel, and this is a story I wish I didn't have to tell. I've been a night owl my entire life.
Same.
As a teen, I used to stay up way past midnight every night, watching terrifying videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
I know now they were nothing compared to the horrors of the
Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. Yo, I remember that video.
real world.
I remember this.
Nothing compared to the tragedy my family and I went through. The story I'm gonna tell to you now. My parents, being teachers, had always emphasized the importance of sleeping well to me and would definitely disapprove of my late night routine. So I knew that if they'd caught me up at that time, I'd be in big trouble.
Need your sleep though,
At
for
first,
real.
this wasn't a problem, but after I told them about a child predator in our neighborhood that I'd seen in one of my videos, they seemed to grow more and more.
Bro, what kind of family is this, bro? What kind of family? So the mom is white, kind of look white Hispanic. The dad is straight Indian. He look like a tech support scammer. And the son looks Indian, but the other guy looks straight white, bro. Like, what kind of dysfunctional off-wall family is this, bro?
More paranoid, which was obviously understandable. Every night, I'd hear one of them wandering into my room, checking on me, and every night, I'd immediately turn off my light and pretend to be asleep.
Facts.
I never knew for sure if it was my mom or dad coming in, since obviously if I opened my eyes to see,
Dad was coming in for them late night visits, bro. Them late night bag shots, for real. Let me stop.
they'd know I was awake. Mostly, I presumed it was my dad from the heavy sounding footsteps. But
Why is his
way, I found it
foot so veiny?
for them to preach to me about being up late when they were awake themselves. Sometimes I wondered if they knew I wasn't sleeping, because often it was only after what seemed like
I don't like how
hours
he just
before they
hovering
finally
over him, bro.
leave and go to check on Alfie. That's my little brother, and Lucy, my little sister. I'd have asked them about it, but I thought it would have confirmed any suspicions, which they seemed to already have about my staying awake deep into the mornings of the next day.
What kind of room
Like
is
I
that?
said, I guess they were just paranoid about the child predator. It was stupid for me to presume any of these things, and I'll never forgive myself for it, but I did it all the same.
Okay.
Anyway, one day, Lucy's school, where my parents both work, announced a school trip. It meant they'd be gone at some point next month from Saturday morning to Sunday morning, and it meant that I'd finally get to watch the horror movie my friend had lent me, and my parents had refused to let me watch. There was one downside, though. I'd be left to look after Alfie. He, being only 6 years old, my mom was reluctant.
Bro, what's wrong with this kid? Bro, what kid stands in the middle of the hallway, hands down, just staring you down like that? If I saw something like this, and I'm stuck with the kid home alone, I would feel really uncomfortable, bro. Like, bro, look like he possessed, bro. He about to start crawling. His head about to turn 90 degrees. Like, bro, stop that.
To leave him in my care alone, but my dad defended
Weird.
me, reminding her that Alfie had been up most of the night after a nightmare, so he'd probably sleep most of the day anyway. Besides, he reassured her, he's 17. He can be given a little responsibility. With a heavy heart, my mom agreed.
Bro, on God, the dad looked like a tech support scammer, bro. He looked like one of them people that claim to work at Microsoft, bro. I'm sorry, but jeez, bro. He spitting image, bro, of them people.
I honestly wish she hadn't. Finally, the morning came for them to head off. It took longer than expected because my sister said some of her favorite toy dolls had been stolen, but eventually my mom persuaded her that they were probably just lost and told me to look for them whilst they were gone. I begrudgingly agreed, and soon they were ready to go. As they were leaving, My mom gave me a stern word, reminding me to lock the doors, not go to bed too late, and take good care of Alfie. She told me she'd be watching through the security cameras to make sure I was looking after him properly. I told her she really didn't have to worry. Then we said our goodbyes, and they were off. Alfie and I spent most of the day playing outside, but came in after the frisbee landed near a strange man who Alfie said had been in his nightmare.
Hey.
I told him that was ridiculous, because even if he somehow was in his dream, he wouldn't be able to remember. Anyway, I went by myself to get it, and I have to admit that the man was fairly creepy. He had a huge grin, and his eyes, staring right at me, seemed to be permanently forced further open than they were designed to go. His clothes all seemed to have been made from someone 50 years younger.
Bro, this man got a crop top on? Why has he got a shirt with his belly button out? Man. Bro, he one of those, bro. Why are you doing in the middle of the woods with a crop top, bro?
They struggled to cling to his fully grown body. He was cold, but he was wearing a sun hat, a tiny one for children, which barely fit on his head.
He's insane.
I recognized it, but didn't know how at the time. If I'd learned anything from the videos I spent my nights watching, I'd have abandoned the frisbee and left.
Should have been.
Clearly I didn't, because not wanting to feel like a baby, I approached him. As I got closer to the man, his smile disappeared, and he removed the hat and held it behind his back. I began to see his features in greater detail. He looked tired. He was pale and his eyes were bloodshot and had huge gaping bags under them. In the entire time it took me to get to him, the man didn't move an inch, other than the odd blink. Not even his eyes shifted. At this stage, I was getting uneasy.
What the heck?
I just wanted to get it and leave. Hi, can I have my frisbee back, please? Thanks. The thought of that conversation, if you can even call it a conversation, still makes me shiver.
That's weird.
I locked the front door as soon as we got home. We were both a bit shaken, and Alfie looked tired, so I gave him some more food and put him to bed. It took him about 2 hours to fall asleep. He kept complaining that he'd have another nightmare about that man.
That's why I gotta stay strapped, bro. Gotta have them guns, bro. Pistols, snipers, assault rifles. Need them. Got to, bro. He could come through that door all he want. I'm giving that.
Told him he wouldn't, but he wasn't convinced.
I see him every night,
he whispered to me. Well, if you see him again, don't worry. I'll be here to fight him off. This seemed to settle him down, and soon he was fast asleep.
I don't know about that, bro.
At about 11, it was time to put my film on. I couldn't have my mom knowing that I was watching it, so I did something naive and ignorant.
What kind of...
Something I'll always regret.
Kind of...
I turned off the security cameras. I watched it for 2 hours straight, my eyes never straying from the screen. Until...
Hey.
I replayed the last few seconds of the film. But the sound didn't happen again.
Nah.
It was coming from inside my house.
How'd he get in the house?
Alfie? He didn't reply, but I could see him under the covers, so I thought he was just asleep, and I didn't want to wake him up. I swear, if I thought anything worse had happened, I'd have checked.
Please, no jump scare,
okay?
bro.
I thought maybe I was just worrying too much, hearing things. It was late, and the film had been scary. It was just all in my head.
How'd he get in the house?
I knew from the sound of his voice it was him. Alfie!
Hey, come on, bro.
Alfie?
Bro.
Usually this much noise would have woken him up. Alfie, what's going on?
Why is the windows open?
I knew something was wrong. It was him. The doll. I couldn't believe it. It had to be some kind of sick prank. It had to be.
Oh, he got snatched up. Like, who opened? How did he open the window from the outside? It's supposed to be locked from the outside, right? Unless the boy opened it up. He should have had the security cameras on, man. He should have had the security cameras on.
It was the man I had spoken to
Oh,
earlier. He had taken my brother. Alfie! I was certain they'd be gone before I could reach them. But he didn't set off straight away. He watched as I tried helplessly to do something.
bro, break the
I
glass.
screamed and I shouted and I banged on the windows and I tried to open the doors. But nothing worked. It was all in vain. There was nothing I could do for my brother, my best friend, as he was stolen away from me.
Dang.
It was too late for the police to do anything. It was too late for anybody to do anything. He was gone, and in time, I'd have to come to accept that.
Dang. So he gone. Like, he ain't coming back gone. I ain't gonna lie. If I was in that situation and that was like my little sister, whatever, I don't care what I gotta do. Like, if I gotta pop a tire, I gotta break the glass. I'm gonna be out there like a maniac, bro. For real. I'm gonna be out there going crazy trying to get her, bro. You know what I'm saying? The way that it was animated, it seemed like he just looked at the window, at his not son, his brother. I would have, even if I didn't even have a weapon, like, something got to get broken. Like, I got to find a way. I got to. A lot of times in these horror stories, the problem is resolved. Like, this is like, yo.
You have 9 new messages. First message.
Hello? If you're out with Alfie, call me back when you get back in, please. Love you guys. Bye.
End of message. Second message.
Daniel, we've been trying to get a hold of you for hours. Is everything all right? Did you turn the security cameras off?
They'll be fine. The security system probably just glitched out.
Yo.
Hey, Alfie, just call us as soon as you can, okay? You know how Mom worries.
End of message. Third message.
Listen, Daniel, we're starting to get really worried now. If you don't pick up, one of us is gonna have to come home to check if everything's okay.
Dang.
End of message. Fourth.
That's sad.
Daniel, are you okay? Daniel! What's happened? Please answer. I couldn't bear to tell them anything.
Wow.
That was 7 years ago. We never found him. When I asked my parents if they'd seen anything at all of this man whilst they checked on us during the night, they only looked at me, concerned and confused. What do you mean? They asked. I could only stare at them in horror. Every night, around 2, you'd come and check on Alfie, Lucy, and me to see if we were sleeping.
Daniel?
They told me. No, we didn't. The police wanted security camera footage of the man, but of course, there wasn't any.
So this whole so at any point in time, he could have killed him, could have snatched them up. Like, I was thinking that was the parents checking on this whole time. It was that, I'm gonna assume it's that same person, bro. That's, like I said, usually with these horror stories, you feel me, with these animated stories, like there's a the conflict is resolved. Like, nah, he gone.
It automatically deletes any footage older than 24 hours, which meant I'd been mindless enough to stop it recording on the only night we could have seen him. You know, the strange thing is, I don't even know if I want Alfie to be alive. Because if he is, God knows what that monster has done to him.
Probably got traffic.
Sorry if I've gone on too long, but the guilt's been killing me. I had to get it out somehow.
That's insane,
I
though.
tell it as a story because, well, people like stories, and I want as many people to hear this as possible. Alfie, if somehow you're watching, I love you. And I'm so sorry.
That's so sad.
Please don't lose hope. And to the man who took you, it's not too late. If you have any heart at all, and even if you don't, please let my little brother come home.
Bro, he's a sick. I don't mean to be that guy. I don't mean to be that guy. But it's like, bro's a creep psycho, bro. Bro don't have no sympathy, bro. He not all the way up there, bro. Just because he made a video, he not gonna be like, all right, man, I feel bad, bro. Let me get back this man, brother. No, bro, he's insane, bro. He's a nut. He's evil. That's wild. The only time they could have caught him is when he turned off the cameras too. Hey, yo, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if my sister was kidnapped like that, and it's been like years, I think I would rather her be dead than alive with the kidnapper. Because who knows? She could have been trafficked, sexually assaulted, abused. What's her name? She could have been tortured. So I feel like it would have been better for her just to have been dead, to be honest. Let me keep it a buck. I would much rather my brother or sister, whoever it was, rather be dead than alive.
Everybody else, if someone comes into your bedroom at night, open your eyes.
Hey.
You never know who it might be. I still stay up late at night. But it's not because I don't want to sleep. It's because I can't.
I feel you.
In case anyone sees Alfie, this is the last good photo we took of him. That's it. Stay safe. Thank you.
Wow. All right, that's it for the video. That is the Midnight Horror Story animated. Wow, this was an insane story. This was an insane story. Like I said, because usually the problem is resolved. Everything goes back to normal. Most part. But yo, he just got straight snatched, man. And the only time they could have got some evidence on him is when he turned off the security system. Bro. I don't know what I would do, to be honest. Like, if I couldn't rescue like a family member or whatever, I don't know what I would do. I would probably go insane. I came in here expecting some entertaining, you know what I'm saying, the problem resolved or whatever. Came out low-key, kind of brought my mood down a little bit, like what the heck. But that's gonna be a video. This is really good. The story was good, really good. Link in the description below to Llama Arts. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Quay Max, aka Quay. Yikes.